Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new Transformers review. Today, we're going to be looking at the Transformers Siege Springer. Look at him. Look at him, isn't he great? So, as we usually do, let's take a look at the box. And while we're doing that, I'm going to pull up the order of the reviews because I very often forget and I had to write it down. So, just grab that real quick, like. There we go. Alright, so box. Alright, cool. So, here's the box. Look at it. Siege box. It's been a while since we took a look at a Siege figure. So, we got the very nice artwork of Springer on the side. Very nice. Siege stuff. Back stuff. Very nice. As to be expected, he's a triple changer. That's awesome. I like it a lot. The front, we're done with the box. Let's look at him. Look at him. Isn't he nice? So for accessories, you get lace swords. Yeah, I pronounced them weird. They're bent because I did that while taking them out of the box by accident. But if you really wanted to fix that, I don't because I'm lazy. You could just take a hairdryer to it and just straighten it out. I might eventually do that. I don't know. He also comes with these guns that I have hooked onto his side. And also this propeller piece. So let's remove that real quick. So let's look at the posability. We got the ball joint at the head. Up, down. Well, we can't really look up and down that far. That's weird. Typical side to side. Weird stuff. He has bend at the elbow. Little elbow twist. He's got a wrist swivel, surprisingly. That's really not often you get those on a... What is this, a Voyager class? His arms can spin normally, karate chop action.
You're a toy! Use your karate chop action!
His legs... His legs can kick forward and back. Sometimes a little... Do this for me, come on. Sometimes a little too well. If anybody knows how to fix loose joints without using super glue or floor polish, I'm keeping that in. Let me know because I've been trying to fix this. He's got lay bend, outward, and pivot. A very too much of a pivot, honestly. Too much of a good thing is very often a bad thing. So, let's get into some size comparisons. So here we have him next to the Earthrise Optimus Prime, which I fixed. I figured out the paint chipping issue that I was having with Optimus. Just swap the head for the Siege head. Honestly, it's the best thing I've ever done with his Optimus. Also, if you can connect the Siege axe to the hand, I found that out too. And for our next size comparison, we have a fellow triple changer, Astro Train. And we got my water bottle. And we have this, I think it's a GoBot, from when I was a baby. So now we're going to get into the transformation. First, what you want to do is you want to remove all his accessories. We are going to start him off in the car mode because it's easier for me. He's got a lot of stuff he comes with. This is a lot for a Voyager class. So, the instruction says to turn the head around. It doesn't matter either way. What you're going to want to do is fold out the shoulder flaps like this. Then you want to fold the shoulder back and connect it to that peg right there. Same thing on the other arm. Very simple stuff. Okay, just like that. Now what you want to do, straighten out the arms like that. This part's weird to describe. What you want to do is you want to get this chest piece up and over the head. Just like that. You just want to break it away like that. Don't break it. But then you want to fold it down over the head and kind of scoot it down so it pegs into the back piece right here. If you look at it, there's two pegs right there. They'll just peg underneath. Then you want to use these flaps down here to pop out these green parts, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to take this entire back section and fold it back just like that, and it will snap into place, just like that. Just kind of fold them up all weird and stuff like. And what you want to do, kind of keep the arms out of the way, we'll move down to the legs. Push the legs forward, just like that. Pull out these side pieces, and there should be a little fin in there, like that. Fold it back up. Same thing on the other foot. And then what you want to do is you want to connect the feet together, turn over this side, untab the knees, and then fold them up. Make sure they go underneath the backpack. Kind of straighten them out. Put the backpack down. It sometimes snaps into place for me, sometimes it doesn't. So you'll have this so far. Then you want to take the arms, put them up there. There's a little gray tab right there that should tab into a little hole on the arm. You want to connect it just like that. Same thing with the other arm. And here you have his car mode. Looks super nice. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. I like it a whole lot. You can put his accessories on there. A lot of people were saying something you could do is you can connect, there's these little tabs here on the propeller piece, and then there's holes in the swords. You could just pop them in just like that. I like to put the other sword upside down, just so it has a more even shape like that. Just so it has a more even shape like this. But if you straighten them out with the hairdryer, you shouldn't have that issue at all. And then after that, you can take this gun, the one with the tabs on it, place it right on the top, and place the other one right there, just like that. And then you pop it on top, and it just, woo, it's got a little tank railgun turret thingy that can spin. I don't know what that'd be used for. Something, for sure. Somebody's going to find something. So let's get into some vehicle mode size comparisons. Here we have him next to Earthrise Optimus Prime in vehicle mode. Sorry, the lighting's weird. I don't know how to fix it. And we have him next to Astro Train in the second half of his name, my water, and my GoBot. Okay, so now we're going to get him into helicopter mode. Okay, this is a lot. So in my Astro Train review, I said that it's I don't know if I said this, but it's with Astro Train, it's really easy to get him from shuttle to train or train to shuttle or whatever. It takes a few steps. With Springer here, it's a bit more involved. Anyway, so what we're going to want to do, lift up this backpack and just kind of plop it right there. Fold the feet back. They may untab, that's fine. If they didn't, untab them. And then next, what you want to do, lift the hands and just keep them out of the way. Okay, this part's weird. What you want to do is stretch out the leg like this and pop it out like that. Just like that. And then what you want to do, you want to turn the thigh around. I forgot to mention there's a thigh swivel. Do that for both of them. And then fold up the feet. Just like that. Pop out these parts. Kind of move them out of the way. And fold down these wheel parts, just like this. So, here's a bit more detail. Pop out. Fold down. And then what you want to do, I'm going to come back here. There's some tabs back here. You want to connect them. It's weird to do it at this angle. There we go. Just want to straighten out everything. It's a pain in the neck anyways to get everything connected in the helicopter mode. And then you want to take these leg pieces back here and just kind of tuck them in back here. Just like that. Do that with both of them. Just like that. Just tuck them in. All nice and sleepy time. Make sure the fins are connected. They untab too easily, so don't worry about it. Now we deal with the arm section. What you want to do, untab these from the fists, fold out this part like this, pull it out, fold it back in, and twist it. Just like that. Show you a bit more detail on this side. Fold out, 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 in, and twist. There's a specific way you twist it so that it won't get stuck. I don't think it matters, but it makes it a lot easier if you twist it one way over the other. And then what you want to do is kind of scrunch the arms in a bit, just like that. And there's a tab right on this gray piece, and right inside the arm. You want to just tab it in, and then snap it in just like that. The same thing on the other arm. And then fold the backpack, back, and snap it in. Oops. Yeah. And then what you want to do is go back to the railgun thing that I forgot to take apart. Take it apart. Take the swords and slot them into this little hole right here. The handles will just slide right in. And then you want to put it on his back. And here we have the helicopter mode. Now, if you'll notice one thing right off the bat, this one's not tabbed in all the way because it doesn't. I've tried so hard to get it so many times. The best way you can get it is just fiddle with it a bit. Just mess with it a little bit. And eventually it'll just decide to behave itself. Right now is not one of those eventual times. Right now it's better now, but it won't. It's a problem that's just made worse by the other problems I have with this figure. I love this figure. Spoiler alert. I really like this figure. But just the small problems it has, it makes it annoying. It makes it like a better display piece rather than a toy. You know? Because these fin parts don't tab in at all. This arm part doesn't tab in at all. The car mode's fine. The car mode's awesome. I love it. Because everything works. But the robot mode's fine except for that leg. So in reality, I just want to turn it from robot to car. I love the helicopter mode, but it just has those small problems that makes it annoying. It spins though. It spins real well. Jobby would be proud. Size comparison. And here we have him next to Earthrise Optimus, the Astro part of Astro Train, Water, GoBot. So I kind of went over how I feel about this figure in talking about the helicopter mode. I like it. It's just the small little things that aggravate me so much with this figure. And I know a lot of other people have this same problem. But it's just... I don't know. I like the figure. I really do like the figure. I like it a lot. I do recommend it. If you know how to fix loose joints and crooked plastic and all that stuff, and if you know how to fix the other problems, first off, comment, tell me, please. Engage with my video so I can fix this mess. What is wrong with me? If you know how to fix all this stuff, great. It's a really good representation of G1 Springer. It's not perfect, but G1 Springer wasn't perfect compared to G1 Springer. Because as we all know, the G1 cartoon was not very consistent all the time, but it was still great fun. But, I mean, as for this figure, oh, I couldn't figure out the leg for a second. Let me lift him up here so I'm not staring down while I'm trying to transform him. So, as for this figure, I mean, he's great. He's really good. I would not try to get him off Amazon because he's probably going to be overpriced, as much things on Amazon are. I mean, seriously, side rant. Things on Amazon are way overpriced. I'm serious. I'm talking directly to you, Amazon. Someone tried to put up the Earthrise Prowl and Ironhide 2-pack 2 deluxe figures that originally went for $40, that's a great price for that. They tried to put it up for like $200. Who does that? Who's gonna buy that? If you're that desperate for like Prowl and Ironhide, if you're that, let me rephrase that. If you're that desperate for Prowl and a Siege redo, then by all means, spend the $200. I don't care. You do whatever you want with your money. But honestly, I mean, the Prowl's good. The Ironhide, okay, the Ironhide parts forming and I can't figure out the arm. Parts forming and Siege repaint aside, it's a good figure. It looks really cool. I would get it if it wasn't $200 on Amazon. I'd get it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, Hasbro really, I'm not going to say cheaped out, because the figure's still really good. It still looks like an Earth mode Ironhide. And honestly, I'm pretty sure the parts forming, like the shield and stuff, I'm pretty sure you could do that with the original figure. I don't know. I never owned the original figure. But I know like the top of the van piece could come off and you can use it as like a stand or something, like a battle stand. I don't know. I never had the original figure because, one, I'm too young to have owned it, and two, my dad didn't have it, so I never got to play with it. Anyway, talking more about the figure at hand. It's a great figure. If you could find it for relatively inexpensive and you know how to fix the minor issues, let me know how to fix them. And also, go for it. If you need a Springer for your collection, if you don't like the battle damage, just fix it up yourself. I've seen a lot of people do it. I'm sure there's tutorials on YouTube. But if you like this figure, I'd say buy it. Go for it. It's a nice figure. It comes with a lot for its size. It's not one of those BS, you know, deluxe class with a lot of stuff, then call it a Voyager. I'm looking at you, Siege Shockwave. I love that figure, but anyway, that's it for today's review. I hope you all enjoyed. Go ahead and like it if you did. Comment whatever I did wrong, and I don't know, let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.